a man who doesn't know where he's from, he has difficulty in navigating through the path of life. There's so many Odafe out there. There's so many Madubuike out there. There's so many David Ojabo out there who are just looking for ways, just a little opportunity.
We have a saying, Nigeria know they carry last, which means we don't finish in last place. We're always first, everything we do, we strive to be the best.
We're looking for children who have that fire in their heart, who wants to do better for themselves.
What I would take away from this is to be even more motivated, to be even more inspired, and to work even harder because you know that somebody is watching.
I just feel like I play for more than just myself. I feel like I play for, obviously, the name on the back of my jersey, Oweh, and then I play for the whole of Nigeria.
It's a brotherhood, man. We're not just teammates.
Took a lot, but we made it.
It's a land of people that hustle, work hard, just want to do better for themselves. There's so much opportunity here, untapped resources and potential. They just need opportunity and a platform.
We move in one accord. It's all love here. We're just all trying to be the best we could be. We're competitive in a good way. We're competitive. We really do not like losing in anything. That's why when you see Nigerians that go abroad, go to the Western world, they're usually doing really well. So we already reached traffic. Just banged out the hotel. We're dead stop. We'll see how deep the traffic is. The Lagos traffic don't play.
New York times 10.
Yeah.
DMV times 12.
No traffic lights.
I feel like it's everyone just for themselves. Like you're just trying to cut people, get to where you're trying to go. And in one car, you might see like 12 people in there.
No one fears their car getting hit. You see how there's no lanes. It's just make it from point A to point B. However you gotta do it.
Every time I come here, I just get like readjusted in terms of my perspective, like of how I view life. I'm grateful to be where I'm at. I just don't ever want to take anything for granted because I just see everyone here as a hustler trying to fend for themselves, make money for their families. So it just allows me to be more intentional when I go back to the States. The NFL is like a melting pot. People from different backgrounds, different cultures, grow up different ways, different schools. You're gonna run across different types of people and they have different ways that they do things. But it's also cool to meet people that are like you, diaspora, that have African roots, parents are from Nigeria or any type of African country.
I was born in Port Harcourt, or PH for short, till I was 7 years old. Then I moved to Scotland before transitioning to New Jersey, Blair Academy, which is where I met Odafe.
There was this dichotomy of raised in an African home, but where we lived was the suburbs. And when he went to Blair was obviously when he started to meet Nigerians. And somehow, some way, they just gravitated to each other.
We did so much to blend in, feel like we belong and we're in the right place. And it kind of makes you start feeling like disconnected from who you really are.
One thing about Nigerians, we can recognize each other from afar and then just bond off rip.
I want to go by my African name, my actual first name, Odafe, but
I'm gonna call you Odafe, man. Shoot.
Yes, sir. That's it.
That's your name. Let's go.
When I got drafted, that was something that I impulsively wanted to do. Change my name back to Odafe. I don't care anymore. You're gonna have to learn how to pronounce.
Jason was born in America, but he's a Nigerian. So him really tapping back into his roots, I could see him just falling into himself. Now that he's just embracing, like, this is who I am. It was a beautiful thing to see.
Now that he's in his work environment and he's able to look to his left, look to his right of people that are just like him, and really easy to continue to just keep powering forward because it's not just you doing it alone. You got someone else doing it with you.
Justin Madubuike changing his name, outstanding player who has made a household name for himself with terrific play the last couple of years.
Believe me, everybody in the league knows what his name is. He has been fantastic.
Parents moved to the U.S. in '94. They're from Umuahia State.
in Nigeria. It's basically like a bunch of families that created kindred.
I just changed it to Nnamdi because I just felt in my heart that was just the right thing to do. It's been on my mind for a while. Odafe did it when he first got here, and I guess you could say I drew some inspiration from my boy, but that's really how it came about.
You connect with, where they're from and how they were brought up and stuff. That's something that you instantly connect with. Obviously, little differences with growing up in America and then having to go home to like a cultured household, So we find ways to like joke about throughout, the days of practice and stuff like that. So I don't know, something with Nigerians is you always connect.
Where's the work, family? Hey, we're gonna do it again next week.
The brotherhood clicked from the start, and then we started all hanging out. Same country, it's even more special when we share the same bond. Our families know each other. When you get it, you have to hold it real, real close. You don't get that too often, so it's a brotherhood, man. We're not just teammates.
Pressure and sack, back at the 40-yard line. Nnamdi Madubuike. Pocket collapsing, he is sacked. David Ojabo, he's sacked. And Odafe Oweh.
As I gained more notoriety for it in the league, I wanted to find the next idea, the next thing that can bring more light to a heritage and, a culture that built me up.
When he did mention he wanted to have a camp, Nigeria has always been a thought, kind of like a far reach from inception. He was like, definitely Nigeria.
We were talking and he said, Mom, I've noticed that in the NFL, there are a lot of Nigerians now. A lot of people came from nothing. When you give an opportunity to somebody who is prepared, opportunity and preparation meet success. He says, Mom, maybe there are many other Dafes. And I said to him, you know what? You're correct. And there is many other Dafes.
My dad, even before I got drafted, he had a vision. He was like, you're going to go back to Nigeria and you're going to find a way to help. It was something that, it was just bound to happen.
During the season, he was talking about maybe having a camp. And when he actually made it official, I was like, man, I gotta go. And Job was on the same type of time.
We didn't even think twice about it. We were on board. We said we got his back.
Spreading the game and spreading awareness of the game and how beautiful this game is that not only changed my life, but my teammates' lives as well. It's definitely something that the Nigerian kids who don't have the opportunity need to hear and need to understand. And they can be inspired to, want to play American football.
There's so many Odafe out there. There's so many Madubuike out there. There's so many David Ojabo out there who are just looking for ways, just a little opportunity. They're hungry, they want it. It's going to create the opportunity for a lot of kids, not just athletically, but academically as well.
It's a blessing to have my father here. Last time I came, my father didn't come. We got to the airport and we landed and we saw my mom and everything. I think she was crying, so it just speaks to how much emotion it is. And we've come a long way from, not being here for a while, and then for a majority of our family to be here, it's big time. And to throw a camp and give back, it's a full 360 moment. We're gonna have like a welcome dinner with a relative of my family's. It's customary just to, welcome yourself in. I'm anticipating the food's gonna be good, and it's gonna be a lot of culture in there and everything, so I'm excited.
Hey, how are you guys? Sir. You going there now? Hey, hey.
No, Migo,
Come here, give me a big hug, man.
How are you?
Look at this man, but where's my high shoe?
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
What?
That's his friend too. He's also an NFL player.
How you doing, man? I got your game here. Watching your game now yesterday. You're right. How are you? How you doing?
God bless.
The first time to Nigeria?
No.
You been here before?
I was born here.
Oh, you're original Nigeria.
Come
okay.
on,
Niger boy. Omeko.
What's going on?
What is going on? I'm scared. How you doing, man? How you doing, Mom? Nice to meet you as well.
How are you?
I'm good. Long time.
We are from Delta State, and from where we come from, when a dignitary or a very important personal is coming into our midst, we tend to invite and welcome them in a particular manner. As Odafe was coming, people from my village were aware of the fact that a son of the soil is coming to visit us. They presented him with all these traditional rites.
This is Lagos. Everything happened here. It's the best country in the world.
It was meant to be a surprise. Just wanted to host a dinner and have my people around. And it was an opportunity for my children to see the part of Nigeria I was from, my culture. Nigeria has about 250 languages, but they have not really had an opportunity to experience what it entails.
What did you get? You don't want to play football? I mean, I wanted to play football, but my mom said I shouldn't. Like,
Telling you,
she don't
bro.
like play football. I would like to play football, so like get the opportunity.
Oh yeah. If you want to come to the camp or you want to come to the States, get your opportunity.
We'll be there tomorrow.
Exactly, yes.
I'm bringing people to see you.
Okay, bet.
Your dad said these are like chiefs in this village that came over short notice. So who are the people on the couch? Now big boys. Yeah, okay. Who on the glasses? Big boy. Yeah, dude, I need some context, bro.
We want to welcome you. And that is why he invited all his friends. You are an Orobo. And you know we Orobo, we have a very, very, very rich culture. When you visit an Orobo man, no matter how poor the Orobo man may be, he must present you with drink, kola nut, and money to support it. It's our tradition.
I felt it was important for me to just introduce them to the ways that we do things, how we welcome ourselves, how we appreciate each other's effort, especially when they're successful. And I felt he needed to experience that.
Is this like your induction? Are you a chief now?
Bro, I've had so many inductions. I had one when I first got drafted. They gave me all these beads. Yeah. I feel like this was my first real one. It was me in Nigeria. I'm a chief. Bow down. You guys don't have this at all?
Well, no, you gotta reach levels. Yeah.
One thing I said to Odafe that day, I said, God used you to honor me. They were grown dignitaries there, men of 70, 80, who were honoring, a 26-year-old. It just felt like the hard work, the sleepless nights, the long drives, when nobody was there, a pat on the shoulder. Not that we need it. We're mothers. We do this because, that's what drives us. It's our kids. But then you look at it and you say, it wasn't in vain. It was not in vain.
Nigeria will be proud of you.
Amen.
Delta is proud of you already.
Amen.
Lagos is proud of you.
Amen.
The world will be proud of you.
Amen.
Both of you will not regret America.
Amen.
You went to America and this is what you brought back.
Amen.
Oh, this is your song. Whoa.
He said Odafe, right?
What's Yeah, go.
Please call me billionaire. Say what I feel. Okay, no, there is a world. Say what I feel. Casa, what I feel. Say what I feel.
Took me down memory lane. I reminisce a lot. It just reminded me of the fact that I had a dream, and that dream has come through. I left when I was a young man, and somehow everything fell into place. You took time out of your busy schedule to honor this invitation within such a short notice, and everybody came through. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, y'all. Looks like you're ready. So we're gonna get started. Sit. Hey, false start.
Outside.
The camp is all Odafe. It's the things that he thinks that the Nigerian kids and the Nigerian youth have, and they just need the platform to be able to express this natural talent and just the joy of learning something new and being good at it.
1, 2, 3, energy!
Let's go back.
I try to do this camp every year. Pride, obviously, my genetics, how I was raised, the culture is what got me here. So I take that on my shoulders and try to give it back as much as I can.
These are kids who are hungry to discover the best of who they are, looking for opportunities, platform that could help them showcase that which they have within themselves.
Just being around the kids and just seeing their joy in their faces and just their enthusiastic energy and their attitude, it was great to see, great to be around it.
Woo! When the likes of Odafe and other players come to, put them through the motions and show them the ropes and how to do some of this stuff, it sticks with them and stays with them.
They're getting around Odafe, who is an NFL star, Nnamdi, who's an NFL star, David, who's an NFL star, all these guys, and they're coaching up from the ground up. They're giving them one-on-one learning.
1, 2. It's about how you sell it. Remember, his job is to grab you. Your job is to not allow him to grab you. May the best man win, right?
They have more knowledge of the game, that their interest starts to spike, and they'll be more confident and they'll be more inspired to play the game that they see us play.
Pass rush is all about confusion. You, the pass rusher, you're trying to confuse who? The O-lineman. How do you confuse them? By making everything look what? The same.
Informing them about what this game is about and like the ins and outs of the game and how people play it and put the position that we play it will definitely grow their interest of the game and make them want to maybe move over here and play the game.
Yeah, it's like as a man, you have you're like a mechanic. Pass rush is it's like being a mechanic. You have your hammer, power, snap. Good. You have your screwdriver. Good. That's your best one yet. You have your stuff that you can use. You have your tools. Your tools are your moves.
Lamar. Nigerian Lamar.
The talent here too is here. It's just not tapped into.
Just today alone, like 4 or 5 kids that have the potential to go to the NFL.
That's good that we see talent, bro. That's potential. That's potential.
That's all I need, a chance.
Yeah. That's all you need is a chance and opportunity. Potential means you haven't done it yet, but you have the ability to do it.
Kids that that you see the talent, but they just haven't been able to foster that because it wasn't a priority. They're just trying to survive. Now they're being opened and introduced to the idea that there's more. There's something that you can, chase after and get you into a better situation.
That was hard.
African Lamar.
So you find little gems out here.
I told him, man. We're out here.
They just need structure and it'll be good, man.
Yeah.
Look at that. Dang, you see that spiral?
I'm telling you, we found them.
It just needs structure, man. And that's what the whole goal of this is, just to find gems. But you see a kid like that naturally is like, taking on to the instruction and, succeeding. That's what it's all about. So I'm happy that they can do that. I feel like the youth is the future. So if you can instill knowledge into them and show them that there's another way to do things, that's only going to help the country of Nigeria in the future.
I honestly moved to America purely off watching LeBron. I wanted to be like LeBron. That's a professional athlete. So coming back now as a professional athlete, I can only imagine for these little kids, looking at, the likes of myself, Dafe and Beeks, and just like, man, I want to be like them. And sometimes that's all it takes. That might be all the motivation you need to take it to the next level.
It doesn't matter. Don't be intimidated. Believe in yourself.
What I would take away from this is definitely when I go back home is to be even more motivated, to be even more inspired, and to work even harder because you know that somebody is watching.
It gives you a new drive. It gives you a new sense of purpose where it's like you want to fulfill and use your potential that God gave you to its fullest because there's no reason not to.
The younger next generation is watching you, so you need to do your own due diligence to make sure that you're doing all the right things and working hard and being the best that you can be on and off the field so you can inspire the next batch of kids and the next generation to even take it to the next level.
That's like a source of motivation to these kids. That, we started up from the grassroots, started up from the bottom, but they can get up to the opportunity where in years to come, they might be players who get opportunities to play in the NFL.
There's just a lot of avenues and routes for these guys to achieve more now that they have kind of somebody to look at and model themselves after. There's circumstances where are out of people's controls where, if they were in the right circumstance, they'd be right where you are. It's like, who are you to be lackadaisical and take things for granted because you were in a good position growing up your whole entire life? Now it's just like, man, we got to do everything that God put us on this good green earth to do, and that's what we're trying to do now.
Louder! Odafe on me! 1, 2, 3!
Give people an opportunity to understand that there's a different life outside of Nigeria as well, and then once you make that opportunity for yourself to give back, and if they can see someone, being successful and coming back to Nigeria and giving back, they're gonna want to do that, and then it just starts a train.
Sure, appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you so much, bro. Thank you, bro. You already know. Anytime. Anytime, bro. Anytime. Just trying to do something.
Every time I come here, you know, I feel like I got to do better in terms of like getting closer to my culture. I get reminded every time that I come back that I'm way more American than I thought, you know. So I gotta do a better job of, you know, staying true to you know, what my parents taught me, the culture.
It's a very vibrant culture, musically, artistically. You see it comes from diverse parts of our nation, Nigeria. All Dafe has to do is just come in here and decide which angle he wants to release his energy into.
Art's really, really important to Nigeria and all cultures. I love art. It's something that Nigerians do well. They love to express it themselves, and it's in depth in the culture.
We set up this place to make people feel happy. You never come in here and go out sad. Never, ever.
When I wasn't paying attention in class, because I'm a good student, I was sketching on, like, you know, the corners of the papers and stuff like that. My dad could draw, like, he's really good at it. So, like, he would draw these crazy portraits. I would try to trace over it. You know, I just wanted to copy and be like him, so I just started drawing on my own. There's a bunch of art in here, but it's like all from like different artists. And it's not just in one area. So it's Igbo, Yoruba, Orobo. I like this one too, because the way we were driving around and, you know, just looking outside of the van, it's like, you see something like this all the time, you know, just the energy and, you know, people just in the marketplace, just chilling by the side of the road, you know, just living an everyday life. You know, growing up, my mom used to wrap something like this around her waist and have me on like her stomach just to carry. And, you know, I was always interested by like the different colorways that she had. I love the way Nigerians like to switch up the tradition in terms of what they wear. You know, it has different patterns, different colors, different expression. That's what it's all about.
Art and culture are interwoven. Any society or any community without culture is not an existing society. So art is very relevant in anything you do, whether you are talking, whether you are eating, if you are singing, you are dancing, they are all full of art. Sport is art, obviously. You cannot detach sporting from art. It's art. Every human endeavor is art.
A man who doesn't know where he's from, he has difficulty in navigating through the path of life. And I felt when the opportunity presented himself for us to come back home, we were just gonna take it and run with it.
It was definitely enlightening, changed my perspective on a lot of things. It made me more grateful. You know, there might be a day where I'm tired or like, you know, I don't feel like doing something, but then my trip here just showed me that how much people really are hungry to want to be better, hungry to just want to do better for themselves and their family. And if I have such a beautiful opportunity with the NFL and the Ravens, so why not take advantage of every opportunity I get?
Grew up in America. I was raised in America's school system in America, and to be able to come here and see these kids and ask them questions, and what I take away from this is just humility and inspiration and more will to work even harder.
The talent here, it's just not tapped into. Maybe opportunity or exposure, whatever it may be, which is why I feel like it's upon the people like me and Daf and Beaks to just come over here and just give them at least a platform.
So there's a saying we say, Owa leje, meaning it's in the blood. The mission becomes each one help one. We can bring more kids. And that to me is the drive that we take back. The work begins to plan for next year so that it's better.
Odafe has a calm demeanor, but there's a fire in him. He has evolved to be that person, not that timid young kid anymore. But a man, a lion.